There is one important question that you and I must answer before we write our book, our audio program, our video program, our webinar, whatever piece of content we're going to create. Before we do it, we must ask this question. Now, there are lots of questions to ask, but this is the number one. And you might already know what it's going to be, but let me tell you. And then I'm going to tell you, I think it's about 18 answers I've got written down here. This is the question. It's why. Why do I want to write that book? Now, the reason I've done almost like a checklist for you is because there's so many ideas. And I want you, as I go through this, to think whether or not each of these is relevant for you. And then right at the end, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you the last idea. I think it's number 17 or 18. And it's the main reason that I do it. This is not an idea I've often shared. I've sort of intimated it occasionally, but I haven't really shared it in any detail. But I will do that today for you. And I think you'll be quite surprised which one it is. So here we go. And I'm going to look down at my notes as we go. So first thing, we'll talk about writing a book. This applies to everything else, but we can talk about writing a book first. We can write a book for lead generation. What a fantastic idea to use a book for that. We can either use the first 3 chapters and allow that maybe as a download, or what I do, I actually give, where is my latest book? It's my latest book. I'm recording this. Here it is. How to Write Your Business Book in 5 Days or Less. I keep this particular one on my desk because it's slightly misprinted. It's got a white edge across the top. You can probably see that it shouldn't have. So I just keep this one for fun. So I give this book away totally. I just ask people to pay for the post and packaging. So lead generation using a book. And of course, it's got your picture on the back and the blurb and all the rest of it. Great for positioning, lead generation. Number 2, for money. Why not? After all, money is the silent applause for a job well done, so we can make money by selling our book. And it means it stops us only ever swapping time for money. We could use it for reputation. We get an enhanced reputation, don't we, when we become an author. It's one of those funny things, you know. And fees can almost automatically go up. Obviously, we've got to quote higher fees, but when we're an author, we have that better reputation. What about status? Status in our particular chosen marketplace. I think that's important as well. That can certainly increase. What about passive income? And there's a little secret I'll tell you in a moment about passive income as well. I'll come back to that. What about increasing fees? Of course, you can write a book for increasing fees. Now, let me tell you the secret straight away before I come to that 18th one, which I mentioned earlier. But the secret of writing a book and money making is this. It's what you do with the script of the book that you write by turning it into various other information, products and services that actually makes you the money. Now, do some people make money out of books? Yes. Do most people make money out of books? No. What they do make the money out of is taking that information and turning it into a video program or an online webinar or a mentoring group or a coaching session or some other way. What the book does, it enables you and me to cascade the ideas from our minds, our knowledge, our experience, our expertise, our take on all of that that separates us from the crowd and get it into a format we can actually use. So that's really powerful. What about if we use number 7 for a legacy? Maybe you want to write the book for a legacy. Is that one of the things you want to do? You want to share what you've learned over life and leave that for other people so they don't make the same mistakes that perhaps you and I have made. What about building your business so you can build for yourself a business and a life of choice? Using a book for all of those types of things is great. What about sharing your authentic message? What a great thing to do. Now, you and I know the word authentic is overused these days, but we know what it means. We know what it authentically means. And yes, I want to share my message, and I'm sure you do. And by the way, I will come back to that most important one in a minute. Here's a great idea. Using it as a business card. When I was out there selling and seeing clients on a regular basis, I would take my book along with them, or one of my books along, whatever I thought was the appropriate one, whether it was a personal development one, communications, selling, whatever the one I'd made. And I would give my potential client a copy of my book at the start of the meeting. Fantastic. Positions me, creates obligation reciprocation, status, significance, and all those other things. And I would say in a gentle voice, would you like me to sign it? And I knew if people said yes, that the positioning was right. What a great thing to do. So a business card, the best business card you could ever make, actually. Here's another reason I love this one. What about, here's a good why for writing a book, showing those people who said you couldn't do it that you could. Second one, showing those people who said you wouldn't do it that you did. It's nice to do that at times in life, isn't it? What about for fun? There's number 13. What about this one? It's a really powerful one. I've had people come back and give me testimonials on this. Learning how to capture your ideas and put them into a format that you can share them with. Here's a little expression I created some years ago. Your knowledge, in the sense of your knowledge, experience and expertise, becomes valuable when you divide it into the step-by-step actions that somebody needs to take in order to get the outcomes that they're looking for within the context of what it is that you do. Let me say that again. Your knowledge, experience and expertise becomes valuable when you divide it into the step-by-step actions that somebody needs to take in order to get the outcome they came for you in the first place, within the context of what you do. Now, doesn't that make sense? Now, creating a book enables you to do that. Next point, helping people with your knowledge, experience and expertise. Next one, demonstrating your expertise, which is fantastic. And the last one, I've lost track of the numbers here, and the last one is this. This is a strange one. This is different. I'm building it up now with dramatic pauses, aren't I? Here we go. Significance. I know, and I know that you know, that one of the key reasons that people do things is for the feeling of significance. We like to be significant. Now, I don't only mean for those high I people who like to be out there and showing themselves in their coloured shirts and strange clothes and hairstyles. No, I mean for everybody. Significance. Now, I know, because I've examined myself with self-questions, that one of the reasons that I do what I do is for significance. Now, for me, and you've heard me say this before, money is the silent applause for a job well done and value delivered to others. So I'm not doing it for the money. The money is a result. Doesn't mean I don't want to make the money, I do, but the money's the result of doing what we do. But I do it because it makes me feel significant to myself. Doesn't make sense? I'm sure it does. Now, look, I'm sure you've got some comments on this. You may even have some other reasons to that question, why. So by all means, put all comments and questions down there in the comment section, and I will engage with that conversation as well. And I hope you can take this away, maybe even replay it a couple of times, and think very carefully, what's your reason why? What do they always say? I've seen this said so often. With a big enough why, the what and how appear. So that will help us create a nice big why. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos. Then click to watch the next video. Remember to visit our website at peterthomson.com and download your free copy of my latest book, How to Write Your Business Book in 5 days or less. Until next time, every success.